Party, 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 let's all get naked. She get naked. He get naked. Y'all be in here partying. Partying again tonight. I'll be getting it in. I don't give a fuck. Where my cinnamon stick at? Those who be watching though, let me get the date and the time. Y'all be watching me. Don't act like I don't know. Y'all be watching me on my goddamn TV. Y'all be watching me in my goddamn phone. Y'all be watching me in my room partying. Don't act like I don't fucking know. Y'all be watching. And I'll be watching y'all too. Especially my collectives. Girl, you better get that demon out your house. You better get that demon out your house. I'm trying to tell you. I don't give a fuck how good it is. You better get that demon out your house, girl. Don't think I don't see you. I done told y'all before. Don't have me come knock on your door. I'll be knocking on your door. Dragging that demon right on up out of there. Child, I'll be having too much fun. I'll be here dancing. I don't give a fuck. I'll be tearing that floor up. I know that floor like... I know that floor like, you better do something with me because I'm tired of your ass. You keep dancing. But it's all fun at the end of the day. So, it is what it is. Okay? Child, I done seen that fine man again the other day. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You don't know who I'm talking about, but you know. And I told y'all about the comments. It's nothing against my collectors, the ones that rock with me. But let me get this date and time. Okay? Child, how the hell? Tell me how the hell. I'm trying to figure this out because something ain't sounding right. Tell me how the hell somebody robbed a Brinks truck in Philly and got $2.2 million. A whole plan, a whole setup with the motherfucker that work for Brinks. Stop lying. Ain't nobody, what y'all think y'all dead presidents? That shit ain't even go down like dead president. It was no shooting, it was nothing. It was just like, how they get past you to get that $2 million? They gonna get caught. That's federal. You already know. You know, them feds be on that shit. Look, and the thing is, if you knew you was robbing a Brinks truck, why are you robbing somebody first coming out of check cashing place? So you rob the person coming out the check cashing place. I don't be understanding this, right? Then you go rob a Brinks truck. Child. I got nothing to say about it. Let me get the date and time. We're going to get into y'all reading. This is weird. It be some weird shit. And that man that killed them eight kids, what's wrong? See? You see? You see? That's why I be in here just dancing to myself, child. They good to look at. I'm telling you, these men be good to look at. They be sounding good. Yeah, they good to look at for now, Like I said, I'm waiting for my soulmate. That's what I'm waiting for. That's on the same vibrations as I am, They good to look at, though. I be looking at them. But child, that shit crazy. Like, what do the kids got to do with you? That's how you know somebody is crazy. I tell y'all women, stop bringing these women around, these men or these women around you goddamn child demons. They demons. Stop bringing these, moving anybody in your house just because it seems sweet in a minute. After 6 months, the number of men, they start getting crazy. That's when they start acting a fool. And then after the 6 months, if they start acting a fool, you still keep them in your cipher. After 6 months, you start acting up. Get the fuck out. If you don't stay the same way after them 6 months, I give you 6 months top, because that's the number of man. That's when you start acting like a beast, go in them beast mode. After that, Naga, see you later. I ain't sticking around for it. My insanity means a lot to me. The date and time, Wednesday, April 22nd, 2026 at 2:03 p.m. I don't know what's going on out here. They is going ham. I just didn't get that. I said, why would you rob a check cash and somebody coming out the check cash place that little bit of money when you was going to get $2 million anyway? You see what I'm saying? That's what I be talking about. Like, I can't be around too many energies. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't. I can't freaking do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. So y'all can just sit here, watch me on camera dancing, having a good old time, just jamming. Okay? And then these motherfuckers come on here talking that nonsense. These are the motherfuckers that's behind the shit, attacking me and gang stalking me and shit like that and trying to steal from me or trying to take me out. That's why I don't even listen to their comments no more, nothing. Those be the main ones that was trying to take me out, trying to sacrifice me or rob me or steal something from me or whatever. Child. Waxing, crescent, and Cancer. So it's something about emotions. It's something about emotions. Everybody all up in their emotions. My emotions is happy. I'm going to stay happy all day. All motherfucking day and night. Motherfuckers be trying to get in your energy any type of way. And I just be like, you be knowing now. You be knowing the shit. Like, every time I'm having fun, here you go with your wicked ass. You always doing something wicked, bitch. Or nigga, you just a wicked motherfucker. You got nothing but wicked on your mind. And that's why I don't let motherfuckers get in my energy. You just wicked. And you can have that. Have that energy all to yourself. You're going to be boxing yourself in with that wickedness. And then you can't sleep because you ain't getting into my energy. At all. That's why I be cracking the fuck up. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm over here creating. I ain't worried about nobody. And like I said before, these men is good to look at. The 3D motherfuckers, they are very good to look at, ain't they? I be on TikTok. They very good to look at. But like I said, I be listening to watching the brain, and it's not kicking. It's just not hitting. It ain't hitting on shit. You got some of them that's fun as fuck. I like those ones that got that high frequency. They fun as fuck. They showing their energy. They funny. They singing. They being creative. They singing. And then you got the smooth operators that's good to look at. Yeah. Anyways, let's get into this energy. Let's get into y'all energy. I'll be looking. I damn sure do. I damn sure do be looking. I damn sure be looking. I mean, ain't looking for no relationship or nothing like that, no hookups, nothing like that. I'm just looking because they look good. And then I want to see what that brain do. I be on that shit. What do that brain do? I just be watching. I know people be thinking I'm stalking, but I just want to see what that brain do. And then, sometimes I just scroll through. Like, I'm like, this is boring. Maybe for me, I don't know. Maybe this is that high vibration and shit. And then you got some that they be entertaining. Some young, some old. They be entertaining like a motherfucker. Those are the ones I deal with. They high frequency. They talk. They ain't doing too much. They ain't they being themselves. You can tell when somebody being themselves or they being somebody just because they're in front of the camera. If you get what I'm saying. So y'all might be in love right now. Y'all might be falling in love right now. You might have a crush on somebody. I'll show you my crush. But the sad thing is, peeps, got somebody. Anybody, it seems like anybody you have a crush on or somebody that you would like want to be with, don't it seem like they always with somebody already? That should be crazy. The one you would choose during a relationship. So, there's something about justice, okay? Something about justice. Some being bounced out. Somebody confused about some justice. Because the scales is like confusion too. Like, bitch, are you wicked? Are you light as a feather? You are wicked. Them scales got to be weighed. You are just a wicked bitch. Just like that goddamn cereal. I don't know why they keep, and my mom go to this place, they keep giving this cereal called Wicked. Why do you keep giving us that cereal Wicked? I don't like no cereal like that. Yeah, somebody is confused about why you want somebody that's well balanced, because you know why? Y'all have a contract from the very beginning. Whether your other partner know that y'all have a contract, a spiritual contract already. They are aware that you have a spiritual contract. Let me tell you how you know you got a spiritual contract. Because you able to, deal with each other in the, 5G. If that's what you want to say, 5G, 7G, 8G, you able to deal with each other, communicate with each other in the 5G. That's how you know you got a connection with that person and you have a contract with that person. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm going to say they fulfill their contract, and sometimes they just, they fall for the worldly shit. You know what I'm saying? The Matrix shit. I heard that song. I guess I see you next lifetime. We'll be butterflies. Yeah, maybe they did this after lifetime, after lifetime, after lifetime, after lifetime. They know they're supposed to fulfill their contract, but the world is very different now. It's all good. Somebody's confused. Or maybe they just confused. Somebody is confused. Child, you can't convince nobody. They got free will. Fulfillment. So you got the 9 of Cups. I told you somebody's confused. Somebody don't want to, pull the wool from over their damn eyes. Somebody wears wool. I don't wear wool no more, but it's something about, entertainment. It's something about entertainment. They like to entertain. For the world, they're in alignment with you. You know what I'm saying? You see the cups, emotion wise, 5G wise, and shit like that. But they like to entertain. This somebody likes to entertain. They like to be, front and center, with entertainment. Curtains open and they start performing. You get what I'm saying? This that type of person right here. They know they kind of got a contract with you though. Strength. Being very strong. You can be very strong and independent. You're not codependent. With this card right here, you're not codependent. So you showing your strength. Or this person showing their strength. Oh, they try to be strong. Child, they try to be strong. Man and woman. This person try to be strong as hell. They know they have a divine contract with you. And they're into some type of they're in the entertainment business. That's what I'm getting. They like to entertain. And they try to be strong. Okay. Child, I need that fan. Look, right here, back here, I tell you, they know they have a spiritual contract with you. Son. Somebody say son when they talk. Son. What's up, son? What state that's from? What state that's in? What's up, son? Okay. Or maybe you're supposed to have a son with this person. Okay. I heard, what up, son? Damn. Yeah, wounded and hurt. They could have past traumas. A lot of past traumas that, child. If both of y'all healers and you have a spiritual contract, and this 2 of Cups still sticking out. So I'm going to take that out. This is a contract agreement that both of y'all made. Y'all both hybrids. Y'all both spiritual. Ooh, child. This person is wounded and hurt. Or this is you too. Both of y'all could have been wounded and hurt. But y'all supposed to come together to heal. You see that health? So maybe this lifetime they don't want to heal. They like to entertain. Them being wounded or you being wounded won't allow this to happen. Like, I'm scared. You gonna hurt me? No, y'all supposed to heal together. Your soulmate or somebody you have a contractual agreement with is not gonna hurt you. So this person, you have past traumas, they have past traumas. You probably healing through yours. This is crazy. Wounded and hurt. They've been wounded and hurt so many times. You know, but that was lessons they supposed to learn, get wisdom and intuition from. Same with you. You know, maybe one party healed, the other one ain't. I told you they're you know they're blocking the connection, or no, they ain't blocking the connection. This is a reverse. This is like a spiritual contract, but in the spiritual realm, you see, it's upside down. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have just having communication, telepathic communication through the spiritual realms, setting intentions in the spiritual realms. That's it. Yeah. Ending of a cycle. Something is ending. That's what I said. It's something about the world. Didn't I say they like to entertain for the world? This could be a person that's in the entertainment business. They like to entertain. Like they like to mask. I'm getting masked, put out illusions like they're healed or they they're being a true authentic self, but they're not. And if you know your person, you know what I'm saying? If you already know your person who they are, you could tell they put on the mask. That's why you just probably be watching them and shit. Like come on now. You be like, come on now. That's your if you communicating in the spiritual realm, they probably act a whole lot different in the spiritual realm, and then for the world, they're entertaining. They're not being their true authentic self. So you like, I know who you are, right? You probably like, I know who. It scares them because they know who they are. Ah, chill. This should be bugged the fuck out right here, y'all. On my memories, I stay a long time talking, so it is what it is. I try to get to the bottom of the pudding cup on shit. Security. This is somebody you're supposed to live with, bond with, and have kids with, and have a family with, work, or do self-employment together. Some mission y'all supposed to complete together in the world. To have some type of victory. Okay, they've been lying and backstabbed. So much. Look, but they're all conflicted in their head. They probably don't know their path. They had so much conflict and they've been wounded so much. They don't know their path. Yeah, they're entrapped. Mind, body, and soul. So to basically, what I'm feeling is to mask this shit right here, this hurt right here. They like to entertain for the world. Then I say y'all high priest, high priestess. Y'all supposed to be high priest and high priestess in the spiritual realm. So that's how y'all able to communicate because y'all very y'all hybrids. Basically, y'all got the same, bloodline, basically. So y'all supposed to y'all have a contract. You see her with this in her hand, a contract. That's a contract, but that's actually Torah, but actually it's a contract. Y'all supposed to have to bring balance and justice. Yeah, yin and yang, balance out your yin and yang energies. Yeah. No. Like this person, you know what I'm getting to? Yeah, this person is scared. This person is terrified. Because they know who you are. They know who you are in the spiritual realm. This person could be trying to, which is weird. Like they telepathically communicate with you. Y'all might talk in the spirit. Things like that. In the 3D, this person is trying, they terrified, like I said, because they some past hurt or something. So they trying to offset you with somebody else. If you get what I'm saying? That's how terrified they are. Like they try to say, push you off on somebody else. So they know you got pure energy. They have a pure energy. Well, they probably ain't too pure now. I don't know. They know what they're supposed to be doing, but they're not doing it because they like to entertain. So they trying to. You can't do that. You can't offset to somebody. I mean, okay, well, protection. So y'all been protected. Y'all got protection around you. Y'all earth angels. And guess who against who? The damn devil or the karmics. Especially when you've been in karmic relationships. That's why if both of y'all been wounded and hurt in karmic relationships, that's why y'all both come together so y'all can heal, from these karmic demons. Bring balance to each other and heal each other. So some people want to heal, some people just don't want to heal. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to heal, some people don't. It is what it is. Ain't nothing you can do about it, boo-boo. You just got to keep moving your ass on, But justice did come out, so something going to be balanced out. Or you might get a new contract with someone else. So they could be trying to hook you up, an earth angel up with a damn karmic. Somebody that you'll be in a karmic relationship with. They know what we call karmic. Because you know why? Because they're in pain. Child, I know. Hell no. So they're trying to push an earth angel off to somebody who's well protected from divine to someone you will be in a karmic connection with. It would be karmic. Y'all wouldn't be balanced. The frequency is not the same. It will be unbalanced. It'll be like addictions, chaotic, some shit like that. What the fuck? So this person, because they hurt so bad, and they probably used to so many karmic shit, they probably ain't healed yet from their karmic situation. They know y'all bro hybrids, spiritual. That's what I'm getting. That person's supposed to be, I'm a woman, so that person's supposed to be a high priest, and and I'm the high priestess, and for the masculines, y'all supposed to bring balance and justice to each other for the shit that y'all went through, this demonic shit y'all went through. So maybe this person is just so used to it, fed up, and just like, fuck it. I'm just going to go ahead and push you off to karmic, because that's what they used to. This is starting to get real weird. You trying to push somebody, an earth angel, off to the devil? Or maybe they don't see you as an earth angel. I don't know how. Maybe they don't see you as a high priestess, earth angel, hybrid. This sounds like some spell work going on right here. This is what it sounds like. It sounds like somebody put some spell work on your person. It sounds like somebody is under a fucking spell. Like, for real. Some type of binding spell. It sounds like somebody put a fucking binding spell on them to keep thinking about this karmic shit they went through in their life or traumas. They probably revisiting the past. It's something major. It's something major, and they know you see through them. If you're a high priest or a high priestess, you see through this person. You see what they went through. If you're a high priest, you got hidden knowledge. Like, put it this way, if y'all communicating in the spiritual realm, you see everything that they went through. They probably ain't gonna tell you, but you see through it. Like, wow, and they also can see what you've been through. But I don't even understand why you look. A lot of loss, grief, depression. It sounds like cloaking themselves. I told you. They're in the entertainment business, they're cloaking their pain. All that pain. That's that pain. That's that pain. That's that pain. That's that pain. I know that's right. That's that pain. Okay? And regret. A lot of regret. People let them down. A lot of people let them down, let you down. But I think you getting past that. Hey, that's life. That you're supposed to gain wisdom and intuition from that. This is weird. This sounds like, I'm sorry, I'm getting the energy of spell work. They could have, during their traumas, they could have came past somebody. Maybe somebody is a dark high priestess or dark high. I'm tired of picking these bitches and these niggas up. These home wrecking ass bitches and niggas. This sound like during the time that they was going through their traumas, they came across a dark witch or a dark warlock that binded them to them. They probably knew they had, you know, that they wasn't a soulmate or some shit like that. And they probably figured out somebody else was, not specifically you. They don't know who. But it sounded like somebody did some binding spell on this person. That's what it sounded like to me. I'm tired of picking these dark ass witches and these witch niggas up. I'm tired of picking these motherfuckers up, y'all. It's getting tiresome. I'm getting tired. They came across somebody that did some you know, witchcraft on them. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Child, somebody very materialistic. No, just inconsiderate. Don't give a fuck about other people's emotions. Just cold, calculating. Just disgusting. Just don't give a fuck. This would be somebody that, you know, don't take care of the kids. Shit like that. Dependent, codependent. You know what I'm saying? Gold digger type child. Somebody did some work on this person right here. This could just be a masculine in this energy, this Queen of Pentacles energy. This would be a masculine that will use, you know, emotional. They know how to, you know, like they'll probably read a book like Women from Mars, Women from Venus, just to get a good grip of how they can put their claws in you and shit. You women, this would be a man that will act real feminine, like they're, you know, caring, concerned, you know, one of those type people, you know, compassionate. They probably been raised around a lot of women, you know, some shit like that. That energy. If it's a man in that yin energy, this somebody that read books to try to, you know, manipulate women. Child, I'm done. I can't do this. This is a man that will read books just to be in that yin energy, just to manipulate. This is some crazy ass shit I'm picking up, y'all. This is some crazy ass shit. This is crazy. So this person came across a person like this. Very sneaky. Look, very fucking sneaky and conniving with communication. I told you they used these books or whatever they read. So they could have started reading books when they started dating. It's like, I'm a outbeat. I'm outbeat a woman with their emotions. I'm gonna read every book I can. This is a man that probably put cosmetology in. You know, they pick up books like that about fashion and shit like that, so they'll know how to compliment a woman. You know, this is some weird shit I'm picking up, how to communicate, how to run into women and communicate. It's some weird shit. To get an Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords, a smooth operator with communication. Child, I be telling y'all better watch that. They be getting like this. So this will be a gold digger, a gold digger man. They probably never had their own place and shit like that. They live off women. And if it's a Queen of Pentacles, a female, I just told you how they get down. A lot of backstabbing, deceiving to sun energies. You know, this is weird what I'm picking up. A man that read a lot of women books so they can outbeat you. So the Wheel of Fortune to turn into their favor. This would be somebody that like, you know, I see a man up on a woman's breast, like when they sleep, all up on your breast and shit like that, because they read about shit like that, which y'all like. Like, you know, like you make you feel like you their mama or somebody. Some shit like that. So women, this could be, they probably ran into somebody like this. And they probably think that's love or some shit like that. They could be with this person now. Child, they could be with this person right now. And this person is fucking gaslighting the fuck out of them. Maybe they like to be gaslight. I don't know. Gaslit. You know what, child, you know what happens after that? Explosion. Child, this some shit. This shit is about to go down. So they just ended up with somebody else that's just this never ending cycle. And then they try to push you off to somebody like this. No. No. But we look like we healed. You're the one not healed. We're still trying to fulfill our contract. So this person is being gaslit right now by one of these. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This person is being gaslit. Child, have at it. I ain't got time for it. Listen here. I just have at it. I ain't got time for this shit. Emperor. So now you probably get a new contract. Temperance, the world, something got to change. Something got to end. Maybe this contract got to end. Even the spiritual, communicating in the spiritual realm, astral traveling to each other, talking to each other in spirit. This shit about to end. Temperance angel right underneath there. Something got to be balanced out. Since it's like divine saying, since you don't want the contract, so you're being gaslit by a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. About your real contract. How this person would know this is, how this person know that this is your spiritual contract, it's probably a demon. So they being gaslit by a fucking demon, and they want you to go towards a damn demon. No, you can have that demon, we ain't worried about it. So it's the ending of a cycle, something being balanced out. You're not going to be able to communicate with this person in the spiritual realm. They're being gaslit by a demon. Somebody that's cloaking themselves. And they're going to show their ass later on. You know what I'm saying? This person going to show their ass later on. This person just trying to get an Ace of Pentacles. Child, what the fuck? So, your person might be switching your person to, I don't know this person's sign. They could be a Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They could be a fire sign. You could be a fire sign. You could be a water sign. Yeah, this something ain't. It's about to be chaos. Because they about to get karma because they're not fulfilling their contract. They just trying to communicate with you in the spiritual realm, but they're being gaslit by a demon. Somebody that's cloaking themselves. Somebody that's going to show themselves sooner or later like a vampire, an energy vampire. Open their cape and shit like, yeah. You didn't know who I was, right? Like that movie, Tales from the Hood. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. I'm just getting some shit like that. So yours getting switched to like, the Emperor, which is divine, Elohim, is saying they about to switch in this cycle, the spiritual, since they got in this connection, they broke the contract. You're about to go into a new cycle with a new contract. That's how divine do it. Something got to always be balanced out. Like, because this person's supposed to know by now. They caught them when they under their traumas. You, on the other hand, you probably healed your traumas. This person don't want to heal. They like these karmic cycles. They like karmics. They're like a bunch of karmics. Maybe they like karmic witches. That's all they know. And not knowing that these karmic witches is the one that brought you through all these goddamn traumas. Or if you had traumas, these are the motherfuckers that did it to you. But these karmic bitches will try to convince them that you would bring them karma. No, you got a spiritual contract. This shit weird. So the Emperor is saying this contract is ended. It's about to end. This cycle is about to end. Give me some for the so because it's something about stability, security. Then you got the devil. They want you to be secure with a devil because they're secure right now with a devil. Ain't that some shit? I'm secure with this devil right here. I don't care what they say or they do. Now you need to get down. I heard that song. Get down on it. Come on and get down on it. How you gonna do it when you're standing on the wall? Like standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Tell me. I heard that shit. Give me some for Four Pentacles and the devil. Give me some on the child. This motherfucker ended up getting involved with a vampire, energy vampire is about to drain them for everything. Probably drain their ass to death. You heard my bottle pop? I know that's right, ancestors. They about to get drained like the devil himself coming in, you know. Ooh, that's how the devil do. You don't never want to hear from your past trauma. They keep playing with you, gaslighting you to your ass go crazy, or they just drain the shit out your ass. Give me something for the Four of Pentacles, the devil. This is the type of person that will switch it on you and say you the devil. But this person about to find out who really the devil. They're a trickster. So they deal with a trickster demon, basically. They'll call you the devil and you're the earth angel. They'll try to say that you're the devil, but you're really an earth angel. You're here to bring balance and you're on your mission. They don't want this person to go on a mission. So they're being gaslight right now. Gaslit. Let them be gaslit. But this cycle is ending with y'all spiritual communication. And the Emperor said, Elohim said, you know, I'm going to create somebody else for you. You know, create them in the image of me. You know, this time, this person, you know, this person gonna come right out of they healed. They gotta send you another person now. Cause this person is trying to get you with look what I said, Wheel of Fortune. See what I'm saying? The devil gotta get off the fucking wheel. It's right underneath the devil. The devil about to get off the wheel. And so this person want to be in a karmic cycle. I told you they just ended up with the devil. Don't even know it. Didn't even know it. Child, about to bring their ass to a whirlwind. So the devil got to get off the wheel because it's the end of a cycle. Like I said, the world, Jupiter, the wheel about to turn into your favor. I told you, because now they're working as a team. This person will work as a team up against you now. This person's trying to work up against you now. Child, that's a weird ass shit. You try to work up against your that's bad. You know how much bad karma you get? This person ain't gonna have nothing when this demon get through with it. Child, I ain't got no time. Look. So you getting swift communication, okay? They getting left out in the cold and you got a new lover. Didn't I just say that? They switching your contract with this person. They done hooked up with a demon. And you know it. You can feel it. They hooked up with a demon, the lovers. And this person already watching you. Okay? Yeah. This person going to be watching you soon. Okay? And that's who you're going to have your security with. And that's who you're going to be balanced out with. What the fuck did I just read? Because this person trying to put you with a karmic child. Look, 10 of Cups. You're going to have the 10 of Cups with this new person. So you getting a new contract. Ace, and you got an outpouring support from divine. Bring a peace, balance, and inner harmony. This person gonna get tore up with this demon. Look, they're about to come bring, and they have intellect and wisdom and intuition that they're gonna come right towards you because they know that you're their person. And I told you, this person is getting gaslit by a demon. So this person you don't even know how to, what the fuck is this? Like, if you're a high priest, you should know, or a high priest, you should know a demon is gaslighting your ass because you would know your person. Nobody could gaslight you and tell you that, you know, that's not your person. Nobody will be able to gaslight you like that. This is just because they're not healed. Child, I'm gonna get my other cards out on this. This is some crazy ass shit. This is real crazy. The divine said this is the divine truth. I gotta cut this contract. I gotta cut the cords in the spiritual realm with this person. Because if they're with a karmic right now, a demon, you cannot be communicating with that person in the spiritual realm knowing you're with a demon. So basically you try to connect this demon try to find any way to get close to you. That's what I'm picking up. This demon is trying to find any way to get close to you, get some energy out of you. So they'll go to your person. This person is going around with people that you know, this demon. Like, if you have any connection, this demon is going everywhere you have connections with, spiritually or physically. So this is like that demon like falling. I told you, trying to get energy from anywhere that you're at or anybody you're connecting with. They need your energy to survive. Look, 10 of Pentacles. So now you get the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. You got the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups with this new person. This person is being cut off spiritually. That's what I'm getting. Because the Divine said you're supposed to know. This person's supposed to know, like you know, they supposed to know. Look, regret. This person's going to be in regret, anxiety, stress, fear, worry. Somebody put a motherfucking spell on this motherfucker. Another broken heart. So what's the point? Moving to calmer waters. While you moving to calmer waters, where is the point? Waiting for the fruits of your labor to come in. I'm trying to get what the point of this is. Child, let me get my other cards. There go Justice. That's the end of that. That's how Divine balance this shit out. They got in contact with a demon. A demon got in contact with them. And gaslighting the hell out them. Justice. You about to get balance in this shit. And move to calmer waters. So you get when this happens, you'll probably know. Because you'll connect with somebody and you really won't feel this person's energy. You're going to connect with somebody new. But what this person was trying to do, whatever this demon is trying to do, trying to connect to your energy, do this person, do your person in the spiritual realm. They're connecting you with you in the spiritual realm. And this person trying to connect with you in the spiritual realm. That's what I'm picking up. Do this person. Trying to get some type of energy so they can get a 10 of Pentacles. And it's like, I'm a high priestess or you're a high priest. You know somebody came across this person gaslighting the hell out of them. You'll know when somebody's energy change, and you'll know when it's, you know this demon already. You know how this demon be moving. So you like, oh, okay, so you came across this demon. You're communicating with this demon already. And so all this person would do is have this person go up against you. But what this person is doing is trying to have you connect with somebody that's not on your level, on your frequency. You know, they try to get you in a karmic situation. Why are they trying to do that? So they're going to get karma for working with this demon. They're going to get karma for working with this demon right here, cloaking themselves. They think they're cloaking themselves in your energy or trying to cloak themselves, what they're doing in the spiritual realm. No, the fuck you're not, bitch. You're not cloaking yourself. Or nigga, you're not cloaking yourself. Somebody really don't believe that you can see in the dark and the light. Somebody really don't know who you are. Somebody keeps saying that you're somebody that you're not, but you are. You are a real fucking angel. Other than that, they wouldn't be trying to take you out. Then again, they do know. But they can gaslight everybody the fuck else around them. They do know you're a pure live angel. That's why they've been trying to take you out for whatever amount of money. Because I told you, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, or this is a man, Queen of Pentacles, he's just in his feminine energy. They all about money. And shit else don't matter to them. Cold, calculating. Okay? You'll be moving to calmer waters. Like I told you, they moving them to calmer waters. Like, yeah, you're going to be waiting for the fruits of your labor to pile up from this fishy ass offer. We already know who involved. It's like, bitch, we know you there. We know your energy. Your energy, this energy be all on somebody. That's how you know the energy. This energy be all on this person. And you be like, yeah, you know, you be like, oh, you connected with that demon, didn't you? And they know you know. They know you know. They be knowing you know, like, yeah, you connected with that fucking demon. And to have you to try to have them portray them and send them off to a karmic relationship, you know you get karma for that. And I know you on my channel, bitch or nigga. We know your energy by now. We see you in the spiritual realm. Somebody don't believe you can see in the spiritual realm. That energy is all on this person. The cold, calculating, energy. That's why I said a demon will never stop trying to get in your energy. They will never stop. And that's why you never stop. Because a demon ain't going to stop. That's why you keep, fighting. Because this demon is never going to stop. trying to get some way into your energy, trying to come towards you, trying to get in your energy, any type of connection that you have. And it's all about money. It ain't about shit else. This person gonna find out in a minute. When this person crash out, they gonna see how I just seen somebody just open up a cake like, ah! It's some weird shit going on. Let me get these other cards. You can feel this energy all on this person. You know, masculines, I got some for you too, but let me leave those out. There's some weird ass shit going on right here. Any way to try to get in your energy, they'll use somebody that you're supposed to be with, a contract. Now they got to move them to calmer waters now. These bitches and niggas be home wreckers, spiritual home wreckers. I call them spiritual home wreckers. Anytime they try to get in your energy, they're spiritual home wreckers. That's a damn shame. Okay. Oh, these are the masculines. Yeah, these are the masculines. Oh, this is the other cards. Yeah, let's see what's going on. You be feeling this energy all, and they know you know. They be looking all guilty and shit. Like, I be cracking up. I be sitting there just like this, like, this is the same energy I just came from. That tried to get out. I tried to get this demon out my energy. I've been got this demon out my. It's the same fucking energy. That's how I know this demon came in contact with this person. Well, go ahead, be my guest. You'll find out later on. I said tower. You'll find out later on. Shit about to blow up. And the way that this planet is set up, you get quick karma right now. Twin towers. See what I'm saying? Break up. See what I'm saying? This ain't gonna last long. They ain't gonna be able to use them no more to get to your energy because they know you know. They ain't gonna be able to use them no more. They know you know. That's why I say, motherfuckers talk all that shit like you're not really this and you're not really that. You're not really an earth angel. But how the fuck I see you and I know your energy frequency on this person? Child tower. I told you. Fucking towers. And these towers happening fast now. Karma happening fast because your person's supposed to know better. Child, I just seen Ray Charles blinded like a motherfucker, getting gaslit like a motherfucker. Or who you are. They know who you are. Look, beast mode. I told you, right? Didn't I tell you? This person gonna have to fight. Yo! I didn't know you was like that. Motherfucker gonna have to learn. Motherfucker gonna have to learn red belt. Look, for probably waking up with scratches on them right now. Probably waking up with scratches on them and shit. This demon probably saying is you doing it. Probably waking up with scratches on them. Child, they're awakening. They can't be confused. Who's the angel? Who's the demon? I told you. This demon, cause I'm gonna tell you, around high vibrational frequencies, a demon can't control itself. If they get around high, like 144,000 frequency, they can't control themselves. Eventually, your energy, your like irritated demons, they're gonna start, you know, going the fuck off about something. They're gonna find anything to fuck with you about. And they look at his eyes like, oh shit. The fuck you get? Look. Oh shit. Oh shit, man. Woo, wasn't me. Yes, it was. This is a pure live demon. I'm trying to fucking tell you, a fucking demon. I told you they could be trying to put this on you. You're a demon. But you are an empath. They're about to see in a minute. That's why I be letting motherfuckers talk. I'll be going ahead, let motherfuckers talk, let them say what they gotta say. Motherfuckers have found out already who's a real earth angel, who's a fucking demon. This bitch or the nigga is a demon. They even study how to manipulate. They study how to manipulate men or manipulate women. That's weird. That tell you they was growing up to be a demon in the first place. What was you reading those books about? Why was you reading the books how to manipulate men and how to manipulate women and how to get what you want? Child, I'm trying to tell you, look, Ray Charles, he can't break back out, child. Look, blind as a motherfucker. Ain't see it yet. It's coming. Because the way the motherfucking solar system set up with this Aries energy, child, it happens quicker. Ain't waiting 6 months no more. That's what I'm trying to say. This shit is gonna get wicked. These demons can't be around 144,000 people. Now, if this person is spiritually awakened, they would know that. You just can't have anybody in your energy. So they must have let I don't know what happened. They must have let their vibrations low. You know, down for they did something to make sure that their vibrations was low so they could come in. Stupid ass. Looking ass nigga. Looking ass nigga. Look at y'all niggas. Niggas. Look at y'all thinkers. Niggas. This is a motherfucking dark witch or dark warlock, I'm telling you. And you see, look, Meek Mills when he come out of jail, oh my God. Yeah, it's about to get wicked. This person probably looking at them like this. I ain't do it. Look, I ain't do that shit. Evil as fuck. Like, woo! You know, I used to like when Bruce Lee do that. He reminds me of a lion. When I was younger and I used to watch Bruce Lee movies, always when he do his little shit, his face, everything just remind me of a lion. This motherfucker. Woo! This evil bitch, evil nigga, man. Evil. They gonna show their true side in a minute. It ain't gonna take too long. What full moon we got coming up? I'll give it to the full moon. Some gonna balance. So May 1st, Scorpio, death transformation, child, the flower moon. Children of the motherfucking corn ass bitch, a nigga. Child, look, young Dolph. look. What happened? Charleston White. All up in the shit. Mother gonna be watching this shit, gossiping and shit. Child, you never know how this shit gonna turn out. Because let me tell you something. You know how some demons are coming in like to test you. Like they always do some type of strategy to get you in some type of conflict. Like that's what I'm getting. Like something gonna explode. Like some shit about to pop off. Okay? Because I'm telling you, when that solar system the way it is with that Aries and shit like that, something about to pop the fuck off. This demon is about to switch up real fucking quick. I'm trying to tell you, it's about to be some chaos. This person gonna learn. And you know, when people have traumas, if a demon come in and you haven't healed and you got so much trauma, you never know what you'll do. So this seemed like a setup. This seemed like a whole setup. Like lower your vibration so I can come in. Then I'm gonna cause some chaos in your life because this demon know that you got traumas that you haven't healed. You know, they know you're not high vibrational. So I'm gonna cause some trauma in your fucking life. And then it sounds like a setup to go to jail or some shit like that. That shit weird. It sounds like some setup to go to jail. Becoming nobody. I just seen that card right there. Child, becoming nobody. And this person like to entertain. And this person, this look, and then it's right next to the 3 of Swords. Child, regret, anxiety, stress, fear, worry, 4 cups, 9 of Swords, 3 of 3. That's how it ends. This is the song that never ends with the devil. It never ends. I told you this devil just travels and just do all types of shit. Just for your energy, it's all about you. I'm trying to tell you, look, as I said, it's all about you. 50 Cent. This demon is a wankster. A wankster. This demon is a fucking wankster. Straight the fuck up. This demon is a fucking wankster. This shit is about to go. This shit is about to be bad. Real fucking bad. Look, Titanic. This shit, look. Oh Lord, this is what it is now. You know, but it's about to be a sinking ship. You know what happened in the Titanic? Child. This motherfucker in love with a witch or a warlock. I told you they traumas, maybe they like that. That's why they try to send you to a warlock or a witch. That's not what you belong with. You belong with another earth angel. You don't belong with no goddamn dark warlock or no dark witch. So they can energy harvest off your good ass energy. I think's not. Child, get the fuck out of here. Y'all need to stop this shit, because y'all, I don't notice y'all be messing with earth angels. And see, that's the thing, they'll call you a demon when they get badass karma. But see, you've been telling them for the longest, like, leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not the one to fuck with spiritually. You be telling them, like, I know who I am spiritually. I know who I've been. I've been told who I was since a child. See, they don't know what you've been, what people you came across. They don't know about, the background search they did on certain people you dealt with. But they don't know, like, what conversations that you had with other people during your whole life. When people told you who you was. They can say a demon all day, but the only time you're a demon is when they're getting karma. You notice that? The only time they call you a devil or something like that, when they start getting their karma. When you've been warning them, you've been telling them, you've been reading it or whatever. You've been telling them, I'm telling you what's going to happen to you, man. I see it happen all the time. Just leave me the fuck alone. If you don't bother me, you won't get no fucking karma. If you don't fuck with me, you don't get no fucking karma. You've been warning them. Like, leave me the fuck alone. And they just don't believe you. Maybe this is this demon final straw right here. Maybe this person, maybe they're not going to jail. Maybe this demon going to jail. Because they playing people energy too goddamn much. This is a spiritual home record. You know what I'm saying? They come in spiritually. They try to lower your vibrations and get around people that you know to get in your energy. To come towards you. Like you don't know their frequency already. I know your frequency already, bitch. Have them. That's how, this is somebody, I told you, these are people that think that, divine always got another plan for you. Anytime people do shit like this, you always get justice. Especially if you got Libra in your chart somewhere. If you got Libra and Mars, man, when people bring you conflict, that shit gonna be balanced out. That's why you even gotta fucking do shit. If you got Libra and Mars, your shit always gonna be balanced out. And that's why you be telling people, just leave me alone. You already know your chart. Leave me the fuck alone, man. You be warning them, telling them over and over. You gotta keep repeating yourself. Leave me the fuck alone. I ain't come for you. You came for me, bitch or nigga. Just leave me alone before you get bad karma. No, I'm the baddest. I'm the baddest bitch. I'm the baddest nigga, like Trina and fucking Trick Daddy. Can never be stopped. Child, this some weird ass shit right here. Maybe this person is going to jail. So this demon trying to do anything to irritate you and get in your energy by using people around you or jumping into people's bodies. This demon know how to jump into people's body. If it's a witch or warlock, they know how to do that. Transport energy, jump into people's bodies and shit like that. I've been telling y'all about this a long time, what I've been going through. This demon jumps into people's body. Putin. So it's something about international. They could have did some international crimes, because Cookie out here. This is somebody that tried to be Cookie in real life. This is somebody that tried to run an empire. They thought they was really, this is a psychopath. This is somebody that really think they Cookie. They really think they Cookie. They could have been with somebody else. They could have a baby daddy, just like in this movie, you know, Empire. And they thought they was gonna run an empire. They could have been with somebody international, deal with somebody international, interracial. It could have been interracial relationship. Russia. Something about Russia. Somebody could be Russian. Or somebody about to rush in. Some shit like that. This some weird ass shit right here. And I just seen Megan Thee Stallion. That's my girl. I don't give a fuck. Nobody say look. And she came out anyway. Motherfucker about to turn their back on this love situation right here. Somebody about to turn their back. Could be divine. About to turn their back. They're not approving of this. They go Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. They're not approving of this. I just seen the State of Union address. They're not approving this. Somebody's ancestor ain't approving this. Maybe this is somebody's mother. They could have had they could have had a body like that, probably with that complexion. I just keep hearing that every time I see her. Like they're not approving of this. Somebody's ancestors turn their back on this shit. They know it's a demon. They know this is a fucking demon. Child, any way they try to get in your energy, this demon is just like berserk. Look, I told you somebody going to fucking jail. Or this person's ancestor gonna put this person in jail for something. They might have a fight, some type of chaos erupts, have a fight, some shit like that. This person might go to jail. I mean, that's what, look, Wangster. This person is about to go to fucking jail, man. Durga. Didn't I just say they're about to go to jail? Child. They're about to go see the judge. Domestic violence. You remember that's the one with P. Diddy? Clarissa, whatever her name is. This has got something to do with domestic violence. The Rock. Sign, still, deliver, closed case. Close that shit. Case closed. This shit, it's something to do with domestic violence or... I'm telling you, see? Let me just tell y'all something. Because I tell y'all always to look at both sides of the story. Okay. Like, say I told you your person never healed, right? And they have a lot of fucking trauma, right? And then when they come up against, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just seeing bruises and, shit like that. Say they come up against, if it's a man, I don't give a fuck if they're an empath. Well, if you're an empath, you're supposed to heal. That's what I'm saying. You're supposed to be healed if you're an empath. But if this is a person that's, dealing with a witch or a warlock, and they did something to bind them to them, and the way somebody don't know about, the solar system, the planets, movements, or something like that, the alignments and shit, and this person end up starting some shit with this person. You remember how she got dragged and shit like that, punched, all that shit? This person can end up, doing this shit to this person, like going off on this person. That's that witchcraft or whatever they did coming back on them, though. But what's going to end up happening, this person ain't going to go to jail. This person will have some type of evidence on them that this person, scratched them, did a whole bunch of shit to them too. This person going to end up going to jail. Brain cut. See what I'm saying? I keep hearing, why? I keep hearing that. This somebody's mother. They don't want them with this person. But you're not worried about that. You got your own shit. You getting justice regardless because it's the end of a cycle with you, being spiritually connected to this person. They cutting that shit off. And now they bringing in somebody new for you. They got to go do this karma. If they're going to learn from this, I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't ask me if they're going to learn from this. Or they're going to go in another cycle. I mean, you child. That's why I said this shit gonna happen quick. It's the Rock in here. I just heard that. Hard head, make a soft ass, the Rock. You know. Child. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune turning. I told you this shit gonna happen fast. That's Jupiter energy. Sagittarius. So something about that Sagittarius full moon. Scorpio, death transformation. The flower moon. Child. So this, I told you this gonna happen quick because the way they're alignment, this Aries energy still lingering. It's war. The fire horse, if you want to say the fire horse, fast changes. Aries do not play. Go check your Aries. If you got Aries in your chart, check and see where it's at. If it's in the right place, let me stick. Because I got Aries in my chart. Childs and Mars. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. See? In his right place. That's why I be telling people don't fuck with me. Leave me the fuck alone. You can get that Mars energy, that fire energy, fire up your ass real quick. Child. Something turning real fast. That Wheel of Fortune is turning the devil off the wheel. The devil got to get off the fucking wheel. Bankrupt. You know when you be getting the bankrupt? I hear bankrupt. Child, this is crazy. Beyonce. You draw more bees with honey. You can draw more bees with honey. You can draw more bees with honey. So this person draw this person in, acting like a sweetheart, but it's really a goddamn witch. Is what the fuck I'm trying to tell you. Child, look. Death, ending, Scorpio, basically. It's an ending. Water, moving the calmer waters. Child. Started from the bottom, now we here. So starting from the bottom. Reset. That's what I'm getting. Started from the bottom, now we here. What does it stay in there? I gotta cut that tree right there. I gotta get some more sun on this motherfucker. Drake dropped his classic Started from the Bottom 13 years ago today. So something about 13 years ago. Okay? 13 years ago. Something about 13, the number 13. This person could have a 13-year-old. Oh yeah, especially if they got a child. And you acting up in front of their child. You know how some people is about their kids. Like, you causing chaos in my house around my child. You already know how some people is. Go the fuck off. So somebody could have a 13-year-old. Something happened to this person when they was young. Man or woman. I ain't gonna get into the details, but I'm seeing it. They could have started off promiscuous when they was young, like 12, 13. Something could have happened to this person when they was 13 years old. That's sad. Look at Aaliyah. Somebody is possessed. You know how all those grown men was possessed? They could be into young girls. They could like younger women, younger boys. Some shit like that. Or they could just have a young girl. That's what I'm saying. Young 13-year-old girl. This person have a young 13-year-old child. Is what I'm picking up. Following illusions. Their child could be trying to tell them. Like, it's something about them. Their child could be telling them, like, they sending you down. Probably already telling them, like, something ain't right. Something ain't right about that person. You need to... They send out some type of illusion. Because, you know, kids can see spiritually. Especially at that age, 12, 13 years old. They can see through the illusions. They know this person is fake. Sending out illusions and shit. I got time for this shit right here. You about to lose your job. Child, about to lose their job. Something gonna have something. Something. I'm telling you, look, the police. You know when you come around and you doing that shit to people kids and shit, like you doing this shit around people kids, especially if they like 13, the young girl probably, or the dude, or the young boy probably end up beating their ass. You know how they is about their dads and their mamas. Child. I don't know, y'all. That's some weird ass shit. Let me get masculine. What's going on with the masculine? It's the rock in here. Ah. This is weird. This demon just keeps following you. Every energy you try to entertain, or you something you're involved in, entertain this demon. Just you can feel this demon energy. You can feel this demon energy, but that's why they about to go to jail. So you ain't got to worry about this energy for too long. And then it's the end of a cycle with this person already, because you're about to get a new person. This is a home wrecker. Man or woman, they home wreckers. They love to do this because they're demons. They don't know how to mind their business. They don't know how to keep their energy to themselves. They got to be all up in your shit for some reason, trying to ruin everything in your fucking life. And they're not ruining shit but themselves at the end of the day. That's why you just stay calm, enjoy yourself and keep being creative. This is some weird ass shit I'm picking up. But this person about to go to jail. Give me something for the masculine. Give me something for the masculines. Child, that shit flew over the fast changes. Child, somebody thinking. A masculine, you could be thinking a lot in your head right now. Okay? You could be in your head right now thinking a lot. Resting and recharging while getting, or even in isolation. Yeah, having an awakening, epiphany about something. You could be having an epiphany about something masculine. You could have you could be with an energy like this. You probably gonna have an epiphany like, or your child might be telling you something ain't right with somebody. This could be your situation, masculine. Something ain't right with somebody. You better listen to your children. I be telling you, something ain't right. Light bulb going off. Ooh. Yeah. This is something hidden. This Horus, the moon. Something about that full moon in Scorpio. Trying to tell you, Horus. Something hidden. You probably have an epiphany. You probably thinking right now. In your thoughts. Yeah. And let's go. Something falling. Some towers. Some towers coming to an end. There we got them both towers. I don't know why they made two of these cards. I don't think I put two of these on my cards, but okay. I'm telling you something about awakening. Light bulbs going off like ding, ding, ding. Something that's hidden. Or somebody cloaking. Somebody's cloaking. Child, Scorpio. Look at Anubis mummifying. Trying to tell you. Something is dead. Something is dead. Something is ending for someone. Judgment. I'm also getting judgment with this card. Child. Somebody's under judgment. That's why I said people be moving, stiffing and moving while you're under judgment for other things that you did to spiritual beings, but you still moving like you're being sneaky and everybody feel your energy. You're not being fucking sneaky. You're not sneaky at all. That's what I'm saying. This is a person that be moving around and shit, stiffing and moving and shit. Like you don't know that they moving around and shit. So you better not come nowhere near me. That's all I know, demon. You better stay the fuck away from me. I keep saying that. You better stay the fuck away from me. That's all the fuck I know. Easier on down the road somewhere else. The whiz. Be the whiz kid. Click your heels 3 times. Go back home. I don't give a fuck what you do. But do not come around me. That's all the fuck I'm going to tell you. But we talking about you masculine. Something is dead. Somebody got a fucking stench on them too. You know something ain't right. Somebody got a fucking stench on them. Somebody have a stench. Are you going to know this demon because they're going to have a stench? A smell to them. It's like, and you're the healer. You know, like you're mummifying them with the herbs, the frankincense, the myrrh. It's like you're a healer. That's what I'm getting. But somebody have a stench to them. That's straight up. A straight stench. That's another way, you know, if you really incline in the spiritual realm, it's like you could smell somebody. Look, I'm trying to tell you, you have to go beast mode. Look, powerful. Very powerful being. I told you. Dark. Something is dark. Somebody is dark. Somebody is fucking dark. Somebody is very fucking dark. And they're under judgment. You're going to have an epiphany. And then you got horrors out here too. Yeah, somebody is dark. Plain and simple. That's supposed to be horrors, but they made it like, I had got 2 cards. It's supposed to be the other way around. That sigil right there underneath the eye. But that's horrors. 40 horrors. Look, tell you, you know something off. Masculine know something off. Like, you ain't, I don't think you want to look back. Like, this person is fucking dark. Some type of awakening. Who this? Ra. So you could be under Ra. That's why they came out twice. You always gonna get epiphany if you're a hybrid. I'm just trying to tell you. Child, keep your grass cut low. That's all the fuck I'm gonna tell you. When this person or this thing, I'm gonna say thing, come near you. Keep your grass cut low, because it's a dark motherfucker trying to come near you. Because you are a healer, maybe they need some healing or something. You're not supposed to heal this person if they're under judgment. You don't have nothing to do with that shit. I wish people understand how the laws work, spiritual laws work. People think they can move any type of way they want to, do whatever they want to healers and shit like that, talk shit. They think they can talk shit to you, all that shit. They think they can just disrespect you any type of fucking way. But it keeps showing them every time they disrespect you, they always get some type of fucking karma. You always get a blister, they always get karma. And it's like, you know, they will open their eyes and see that shit. But they won't. They won't never. All they gonna do is keep sniffing all up in your business and shit. That's another thing. You're under judgment. You all up in somebody else's business. You worried about their life. Moving around, sneaking around and shit. All up to see what they got going on and shit. Stay the fuck out of people's business. Demon. You know how you just get tired of somebody? Like, you just tired of this demon sniffing around every goddamn where. Sniff your own life. Why you not sniffing out your own life? I don't ever understand it. Let me get the name. Let's see the gods or the goddesses that's around you or got something to do with this situation. Or whoever got something to do with the situation, I'll just stay back. That's what I do. I don't do nothing. I just call judgment. I do not cause it. As I keep saying, when a demon just keeps sniffing around in your fucking business or think they slick, like you don't know their energy frequency and shit. They think you slow and you've been showing this person or this energy, you're not slow. This demon, you're not slow at all. You're not a child. You're not none of that. You're grown up in the spiritual realm and in this motherfucking 3D. I wish somebody get it. God damn. Sniffing around everything that you do, hacking in your phones, watching, see who you watching, who you talking to, so they can get first dibs and shit. Fucking home wrecker in the spirit, home wrecker in the motherfucking 3D. That's why your ass about to go to jail. And I hope none of y'all motherfuckers out here harboring no goddamn fugitive. Because the dark bitch or the dark nigga ain't worth it. They've been going around causing havoc in people's lives. I'll kick their ass out on the fucking streets. I have no sympathy for demons. I have no sympathy for demons. I told you I'll drag them by their fucking hair out on the motherfucking street and stomp the shit out of demon. If you've been causing havoc in people's life for no fucking reason and you've been talking shit about them when you don't even fucking know them and you talking about yourself at the end of the day and everybody figuring out that you're talking about your fucking self, bitch or nigga, you had no reason to do what you did, try to ruin somebody's fucking reputation so you can get up ahead of them. If you got to talk about somebody to get up ahead, what the fuck they tell you? And the only reason why I'm talking shit because if you talk shit to me or you talk shit about me that's not true, I'm going to speak up for myself. Because like I said, I'm not no child. Weird ass people. These people weird. Soft god of intelligence. I know that's right. Get some intelligence, bitch. And know how to move in the spirit and know how to move in the 3D. Because you're not slick. Still doing fucking witchcraft. Still doing all this fucking voodoo, hoodoo, whatever the fuck this bitch be doing. Or nigga. Think they slick. I see you. I see you moving around in the spirit. I see your ass. Somebody don't believe that you got them gifts, man. You know about energy, frequencies, all that shit. You can tell when this person been around somebody's energy, you know, you can just tell. And the person be looking scared as fuck. The person be looking scared as fuck and they know you know. They know you know. And this person got a flock of witches around them. Hovering around them. God damn, bitches. They got a whole flock of witches around them, dark witches around them. Who want to be a part of that team? Who, if the bitch want to be a part of that team, go right ahead. Probably come from this team. You know what I'm saying? Probably come from this team. Who will ever know that your soulmate probably got them into witchcraft or, you know, became a warlock, a dark warlock. And they know that you know. This person is around a whole bunch of witches. Dark witches at that. They're not healers. They're dark witches. These are the same motherfuckers that have been coming for you for a long time. For some odd reason, you probably never knew. Dark warlocks, dark witches coming for you. They like hoovering around this person. Oh well, you get a new contract. You ain't got shit to worry about. And these motherfuckers gonna be in jail, so they ain't gonna be able to do this to your new person. Or your new person is probably just more powerful than all these witches and these warlocks. Because they won't move out your fucking way. Spiritually or 3D, they won't move out your fucking way. So Divine gotta do what he gotta do. So that's why I said at the end of the day, you can say, oh, she a demon. When you come for me and you get your fucking karma, let me tell you something. If I'm not bothering nobody out here, I'm not out here doing witchcraft, I'm not doing none of that shit to harm nobody, I don't know how I could be a demon. The only reason why you'll call somebody that is when you start getting your karma because you know what you did behind the scenes. So at this point, I'm a party. You can call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. You know, I don't give a fuck. You come for me, it's just a warning to everybody else that didn't hear me the first time. If you come for me, you're going to get bad fucking karma. It might not seem like it in the beginning, but your life will fall fucking around with me. You will go to the gutter fucking around with me. Especially when I'm not fucking with you. Witch or warlock. I don't give a fuck how strong you think you are in the spiritual realm with your voodoo and your hoodoo. So that must mean what? What did that mean? At the end of the fucking day, I be talking about shit. Not to my collectors. I love my collectors. I would never harm my collectors, but because they don't come for me. I'm talking to the ones that be coming on here and then they be trying to mash shit by coming on here talking shit. These are the same motherfuckers, witches and warlocks, been coming for me all these years since I've been on here. And now they caught up in the spiritual realm. They're going to judgment. They're going to bad karma. They calling you every name in the book. Bitch, ask me if I give a fuck. I'm over here celebrating. I don't give a fuck about what you going through, bitch. You ain't give a fuck about when you was doing that hoodoo and voodoo and witchcraft on me, what the fuck I was going through. You ain't give a fuck, because if you would have took me out with it, you wouldn't be on here talking. You'll be over there celebrating, you stupid ass hoe. Now ask me if I give a fuck about what you going through. I don't. I don't give a fuck. I don't give two fucks. Damn. Ooh, a lot. This is a lot. These cards slippery any damn way. But what's this that came over here? Hey. Later. What's this? Eater of Eternity God. Eater of Eternity God. Eater of Eternity God. Child, they made these cards slippery. I should have chose the same. I should have chose glossy for these cards. I chose glossy for these cards. I should have chose glossy. These are some slippery ass cards. Child, let's straighten this up. Yep. So something about the AM risings. Okay, something about commit your God is Amun Ra. Some people say amen. I say Amun. I go back to the beginning. I don't be going through that 3D shit everybody else be doing. Okay, let me put this over here or something, because them shits are slippery as fuck. Amun Ra. So something about the AM. Eater of Eternity God. Then we're going to close it out with one of those spiritual cards. Let's see what the ancestors say here. Thoth, God of Intelligence. See what I'm saying? That gives me the emerald tablet. Something about the color emerald. God of Intelligence. Eater of Eternity God. That's what I'm saying. Somebody should have used their intelligence. Or I just told you, like, this person is surrounded by a bunch of dark witches. Like, they got them, you know, let's put it this way. The way I'm seeing it. They got them, like, hovering around them. Like, these witches is hovering around them. They making sure nobody, especially a healer, come in. It's like they got them trapped. Like they know they trapped. Like they know you, who you are, but they did something or joined some type of coven, whereas though they're trapped by witches or warlocks. That's why they only able to communicate with you in a spiritual realm, because they trapped by witches or warlocks. Like they hover around them to make sure you don't come near them. Ain't that some shit? So you get a new person, Eater of Eternity God. So this is going to be an eternal, immortal person. But they lost their divinity if they ended up joining some type of coven or group. Maybe because maybe you know how people give in. Remember, you know how you probably didn't give in. If you was going through a lot of shit and didn't know why, and you feel like a demon was coming for you years and years, then this person passed away, and they probably couldn't take it, and they just gave in. That's what I'm getting. They probably couldn't take it, and they gave in. You know, like, okay, you know, now they realize nut. You're nut. Let me stop. Goddess of the earth. I'm telling you something about the 3D. This person is supposed to have intelligence and they're supposed to have internal life. That's basically what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Something's supposed to be balanced out. This is weird. It ain't weird. It's life. Some people just like that. Like, they go through so much. They really did this person in. You know how, let me explain to you. You know how, and that's why I say I talk about the men too. I don't just talk about the women going through it. We always want to talk about the women, the women went through this. You know how, so y'all when y'all was growing up and y'all already had the divine contract, y'all know later on y'all supposed to come together at a certain time, right? But while you're in life, you going through you got these demons taking you through all this chaos to make sure y'all don't come together. Because that's that cosmic power coming together. You know what I'm saying? And I just said, like, some people could take it and some people they just don't make it. Like, they don't make it until you like immortal, being immortal. Being an immortal being. They just give up and they just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Just like I told you, like, if they're in the entertainment business, they have to put on a mask. But, you know, their soul is fucking hurting. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they surrounded by, they with some type of coven. Basically, their soul belongs to this coven. They know it. And if now that you come along, later on, this person, they figured out who you are. You know, they already figured out who you are. Who you supposed to, that they supposed to be with you or whatever, or you got a divine contract. But this person went through, like, say if it's, okay, you're a woman, you know, they say women can take more pain than a man because we do childbirth, we do all that shit. You know, some men is just like babies. So it's just like, say, I'm gonna just say this, say they've been, you know, molested at a young age. You probably been molested too, so y'all was married. Y'all was going to do the same shit. But say you came out of it, you know, you just didn't let it, you know, take over your mind. It didn't make you confused about who you was. Like, you just moved past it. You probably the type of person that just moved past it. Like, you probably the type of person, like, if you real spiritual since a child, you probably the type of person like that was the devil. Cause I know I always been on that shit. That was a demon trying to, you know, bring chaos in my life. So if this is a man and they went through that, you know, and they just holding it in, never told nobody about this shit, that's what I'm saying. When y'all come together, you the only one will know about. You will know already. They will know about you already. Because you got the intelligence, you got that thought energy, very highly intelligent. That's that high priest energy. Bring a balance and justice. You would know already. They don't even have to say nothing to you. You just accept them. You're not judging them. You've never been judgmental. You just would accept them. You know, though. You can say something like this to them. I know. And then they'll be like, you know, and you know, you got that eye contact. You're like, I know. I know about it. And they might look at you and be like, you know about what? And then be like, oh no, you know. But you're not making them feel weird. You're not making them feel strange. Nothing like that. This is, child. So that's probably why, yeah, this other person that they try to hook you up with is part of this group too. So if they try to push you off to somebody else, they know who you are, but they try to push you off to somebody else, and a witch or a warlock, it's because they're part of this goddamn group too. That's what I'm picking up, but they're not supposed to do that. That's a spiritual lawbreaker. You have a contract with that person. You don't do shit like that. Maybe This is weird what I'm picking up, y'all. It's sad, but it's like they already gave their soul up or some shit like that. They couldn't take the chaos the devil was bringing them, so they end up joining some goddamn dark ass coven. And you on the light side, you ain't give up. You ain't join no goddamn coven. I don't give a fuck what a bitch got to say. You wanted me to join, bitch. You wanted me to be the fourth corner, bitch. But I ain't. Like the crab, you wanted me to be the fourth corner. So you can manifest. Bitch, please. And then we see at the end, all that shit come down to an end. Because you just using somebody else's energy to get what you want. That's what these bitches be doing. Cop blocking ass hoes. Cop blocking ass niggas. And I said it. That's what y'all be doing. Y'all be trying to get some good energy with your bad energy, trying to mix balance out the light and the dark so you can get what the fuck you want. What about that person? What they get out the deal? I told you don't get shit out the deal. This person realizing they ain't getting shit out the deal. But be able to wear a mask and hold all this pain in, if that's what you get out of it, I mean, you know, you got chaos within yourself all bottled up. It's basically like hell. Living in hell. If you sell your soul, you're living in hell. I don't know what this shit is about right here. This is weird. I just seen it. Y'all seen me looking, gazing out the window. You see, I seen it. That's sad. This person is. It's okay. Y'all weird. Ooh, a swarm of dark witches. This is a swarm of dark witches and warlocks swarming around this person. It's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. What? God of war and hunting. Okay. Kashu, god of lunar. So somebody lunar moon. Okay, god of lunar. You got protection on the lunar moons. Kanum, god of potter. God of potter, some creating something. Creation, something about creation. God of war, Mantu. That would be Aries. God of war. I gotta be big no name. God damn it. You gonna just embarrass me like this? I'm gonna try. Bane, if it dead, Jed, it. Bane the Jed dead. God of fertility. Y'all can see it for yourself. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Ciao. Neath, goddess of the arrow. That would be like Sagittarius energy, Chiron energy, healer energy, goddess of the arrow. Okay, straight to the point. Bambi. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. God of aggression. Okay. Manadulus, the Nubian sun god. Okay, something about exposure. Shit like that, awakening. Anubis, god of death. He came out earlier for the masculines. Child endings. Scorpio energy. Okay. Head Hotep. Head Hotep. God of weaving and clothing. I told you somebody could sew out here. Somebody can make clothes. Shit like that. Didn't I tell you to start making them sundresses and stuff like that? So this might be this might be you. If you know how to sew and stuff like that, make clothing, you can call yourself this. Okay? Head Hotep. You'll be able to call yourself that person right there. If you do any of that, that's your deity. Okay? Ash. Osis and Western Desert God. So we got something to do with the deserts, dry land, something drying up. Aryan Supilus, the Nubian god. So somebody's natural. Okay? Something about your hair, because somebody can have natural dreads. Okay, like, yeah. We got Hui Bishi Ni Nefi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, y'all. Devourer of souls, goddesses. Yeah, I'm gonna just put it up there because I don't know if I'm saying it right. Okay, goddesses of soul, goddesses. Serpis, the goddess of resurrection. So something is ending for something to restart. Serapis, is that what it is? Separate. I heard that name before too. I be hearing that a lot on YouTube. Bat. Okay, the cow goddess. Okay, what's that? Isis? Ain't Isis the cow goddess? Okay. Skeptic, goddess of destruction. I know that's right. Yeah, that's what I say. Don't come for me. If I ain't sent for your ass, don't come for me. Your ass will get destroyed. I be telling, and what's this? Goddess of grain. So something about farming. Neper. So you're a farmer. You can use this, okay? Neper, that's your deity. If you know how to farm, grow, if you grow plants, if you know, got a flower shop, anything like that, Neper, deity, you can work with that deity right there, goddess of brain, okay? These cards are slipping your tail, child. All right, let me get some spiritual part of this. And then we got the collector's read coming up. And then we got another, collector's read coming up. And then I got to get to my cold case. I got to get to that. Okay. I might just do a quick cold case after this, right after this, so I can get it out the way. And then do the collectors and then go right into another collector's read. And then after that, I'm done. And then it's back to my partying. And then that gives you time to, whatever it is that you do, let me see. Let's get the spiritual part of this. We have the truth revealed. Embrace the revelations that come to light. When faced with new information, analyze it thoroughly and consider its implications. Accepting the truth, even if it's uncomfortable, will lead to clarity. Okay? Look, justice. Something about the justice scale. Okay? I keep telling you something about justice. Balance your decisions with fairness and equality. Evaluate all aspects of the situation impartially and ensure that your actions are just to strive for balance and achieving fair outcomes. So achieving fair outcomes, some got to be balanced out. Some got to, it got to be some fairness. Maya energy. Mother can't keep doing this to you, destroying your life, coming in and out when they want to, out your life. Witches, warlocks, you ain't sent for them. They shouldn't be coming for you. They can't keep destroying your life, going behind the scenes, sneaking around the spiritual realm, doing all types of weird shit in the spiritual realm, sending attacks, doing all types of weird shit, breaking up your homes, breaking up your family, breaking up your wives, husbands, all that shit, got your children attacking you and all type. They be doing all types of weird shit out here, y'all. It's weird. It ain't weird. This is a spiritual warfare, but it's almost over. Where they gonna be somewhere where they can't attack you, they own goddamn hell. What's this? Divine light. Okay. Divine light clears the darkness and reveals the truth. Trust in this guidance to show you the way forward. So you're going on your path, the path of light and truth and fairness. We're not, ain't no gray areas with me. And don't come for me if I didn't send for your raggedy ass, even though we know the devil won't come any goddamn way to try to put this projections on Earth Angel. And that's another spiritual law breaker. You talking that shit, talking about they are this and they're that. And goddamn well, devil, that's your ass. And I fucking say, you don't come for me, you won't get destruction. And that's my final fucking say right there. Just allow things to come. I see this card on top of here. Nurturing, empaths. I think you've been doing this. I think you just been free spirit with that Queen of Wands energy, King of Wands energy. You just been doing your path. You doing what you love. And as always, the devil, you did not send for him. They'll always come. It's just plain and simple. All your life. I seen all your life you've been fighting with the goddamn devil for your own damn soul. So, hey, public face seemed like you won though to me. You won your soul. Public face, it's okay to be yourself. Didn't I say something about public face and somebody being, you could tell, like, yeah, that demon got to him. Oh well, you know what? I'm gonna just keep loving on the fantasy of y'all know who my you can't fantasize about them having intercourse with them. Can't do none of that. That's spiritual law breaker. You gotta keep that shit mutual. Somebody you attracted to, especially when they have a wife or a husband or whatever or wife. You can't be doing that shit. You gotta keep that shit mutual. You can like them, but you can't be lusting. Like dreaming about having sex with them and stuff like that. That's a spiritual lawbreaker. That's basically like you're a home wrecker in the spirit. You just gotta keep that shit mutual. Like, okay, they look good. That's not lusting. They look good. But you're not thinking nothing further than that. You gotta train your brain to do that. I told you gotta use your left and your fucking right brain. A lot of people just using their left side of their damn brain. You gotta use your left and your right. Okay, so when you're in a situation like that, it's not lusting. Like I said, motherfuckers be good to look at. Remember I said that in the beginning? You be good to look at, but far as mind, body, and soul, there's no connection. You gotta keep that shit. If they're not on high frequency, you're just not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Star power, step into the spotlight. Then I tell you something about entertainment. Then I tell you a person is an entertainer. If you see this person sitting on wherever they sitting at, you're gonna know this person. This could be a celebrity, okay? This could be a celebrity or not so celebrity, just on social media, and they're high ranking or something like that. A lot of people, they swarmed around a lot of dark witches, warlocks. Goddamn witches be watching you. Dark warlocks be watching you. So anyway, I'm about to come right back so I can get it over with this cold case, and then I'm just go right into give myself a rest and go rest and recharge and go right back into a collector's read. And then if you want to join me for that, you can. And then I'll do one more collector's read and then I'm done. Anyway, I love you. Ta-ta.